Hello there everyone, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga bi-weekly at this point Q&A live stream. New details since the last time I obviously spoke with you. We went through in the news update just over a week ago that Lando potentially in his classic character pack look was spotted. The tweet from Xbox Game Pass about The Mandalorian has been debunked. That's through Disney Plus. We've got that. We got the two images that came out this week. I didn't really feel they were video worthy considering we already knew about the characters, but in-game images of Holiday Darth Vader and Holiday Gunk Droid. So a few things, obviously, to talk about. Obviously more placeholder dates here and there. We still don't have an official release date, but there's that. So we're going to be playing some LEGO Star Wars, the original trilogy, not the complete saga, as always, and I'll remember where I was up to. Hello Tyler, hello Evan, Mika, Matthew, Hybrid, Liam, Insurgency. Is this the complete saga? Yeah, let's start with the is this the complete saga questions. Right, so we are on Return of the Jedi. I believe, if I remember correctly, we are on the sail barge mission, my favourite mission. Only 418 studs, it is tragic. I'm trying to keep on top of every character. Yes, the Great Pit of Carcoon. So get your questions coming in, guys. A nice bi-weekly LEGO stream to keep us all going in these times. Brick, Star Wars Boy, welcome. Cooper, welcome. Liam, how are you? You've said hi so many times, I couldn't have missed you. Alright, to the first mission. I mean, hopefully we can get all of the missions done today, and then we can focus on 100%ing this free play and everything. Poor Leia. I love how when you mute the music on this game, like, I get it was back in the day, but it mutes the whole scenes, the whole cutscenes in general. But, yeah. Peyton, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Waiting for me to do Battlefront. Yeah, I honestly couldn't bring myself to do it, but I don't think that... I'll just be honest with you, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Is it abnormal at this point to not really enjoy Battlefront? I don't think it is it? Well, I will do another one, obviously. It won't be the final one ever, but I don't know when it's going to be. That's why I didn't promise it. Am I going to do gameplay of this game? There's going to be a lot of gameplay, Connor. I'm going to be live streaming it as soon as it's out. So hopefully, it depends if it's like a Fallen Order situation where I can play the game a day early if I switch to Australia. Hopefully it is, but I don't know. They may be onto us, especially with Next Gen being out. They may be onto us this time with that. Well, I am going to be doing gameplay of it indeed. Playing LEGO Star Wars when I'm so used to having invincibility on is just, without it is horrible. My most favourite food in the entire world. That's not really LEGO related. Chicken is the best food in the world. There you go. Is that a satisfactory answer? Favourite Clone Wars episode? This isn't LEGO Star Wars related. Favourite Clone Wars episode is probably all of the Siege of Mandalore. If I was to pick one, then the second Siege of Mandalore episode. Right, my biggest concern with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, says King. Biggest concern is the... I've got a few. And I've also got a lot of things I'm excited for, so don't just take that as all concerns. But if I was to pick my number one biggest concern, it's the boss fights. I don't want them... it's looking like they're going to be this way, so I'm not going to get too upset if this is the case. I mean, I'm not really going to be upset about it, I'm just going to be let down, but I don't want it to be a bunch of button mashing kind of thing, where instead of just fighting, look, I get it, the mechanics in this game for boss fights are kind of simple. I totally get that, and they want to advance with the times, but I don't like this whole concept of having to smash buttons that it tells you on screen, because I don't really feel like I'm doing anything myself. How fast I have to click the A button doesn't really test my skill. I understand it's a LEGO game and we're all going to get it complete. It's not really about skill in that way, but at the same time, I prefer an actual fight, a bit like this one with Boba Fett, which still doesn't really test anyone's skill. But I prefer a fight like this than it telling me in the middle of my screen to spam A. That's a big concern. My other one is overdone humour, but I think that's inevitable these days. So I'd say those are my concerns. Do I think Moff Gideon will be in one of the Mandalorian character packs? 100%. I obviously have no proof, but I would be very worried. And you know what that means as well, if he is. That means the Darksaber is going to be in the game, which I'm very much looking forward to, because we've never had the Darksaber in a LEGO game before. So how will it look? I had a LEGO set actually when I was younger, with Pre-Vizsla in it, and he had the Darksaber with him obviously, but it was just a black, normal lightsaber blade. So I'm curious to see in this day and age, with them obviously trying a lot harder now to make things look right, I'm curious to see what the Darksaber looks like. That was a terrible jump. Hello there, Stewie, good to see you. My favourite Star Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith. All the way. That's such a generic answer these days. Like, I've been saying Revenge of the Sith since the days of where you would just get bullied for it because it was a prequel movie. When do I think the game will launch, Mika? Probably... I always have to check this. I'm giving... I think it's May 25th because it's a Tuesday, which I believe, if my memory serves me correct, my calendar isn't loading on my PC for some reason. But the 25th of May is a Tuesday, and the Force Awakens released on a Tuesday, if my memory serves me well. For some reason my calendar just isn't showing up on my PC, so if someone can tell me what the 25th of May 2021 is, that's my prediction though. That's not a confirmed date. My favourite LEGO set? Probably the Republic gunship from Attack of the Clones, the one from, is it 2013? Because I have it in my room. It's the only LEGO set I have left. I sold the rest. Do I think Starkiller will be in the game? I honestly don't, unfortunately, Fordo. I really want him in the game. I think it's fair to have him in there, considering it's not a canon game. But realistically, I just don't see it happening. I think they're going to go with canon Star Wars characters, and he isn't, unfortunately, canon. Why is it not letting me pull this? I am confusion. There we go. In the character customizer, do you think you'll be able to make small or tall people? I do, Cooper. I honestly think at this point they're going to go all out with the character customizer, because in each LEGO game there has been unnecessary restrictions, whether it be certain character pieces aren't available, or, for example, with so that was an issue with the Clone Wars game, or in the complete saga. Once again, just certain character pieces weren't available. Some couldn't be combined with others. I think they're just going to completely capitalize on that this time round, and not have it as a problem. I need to fix that there, don't I? One of these needs to open. The game's louder than me. Oh dear. What about now? Surprising. The game shouldn't be louder than me. I've got it on the usual settings. How is it now? Is it good now? What's the audio like, everyone? But since I didn't make a video on it, did we... I'm guessing you all saw those in-game images of Vader and the Gonk Droid in their holiday outfits. What did we think of those? I mean, personally, I think it's cool. I did watch the holiday special, actually. Did you all watch the holiday special on Disney Plus? I thought it was funny. With these LEGO things, I can't believe I've seen some people get really annoyed about it. Like, for one, it's not canon, so it doesn't matter. And two, I think it was... I surprisingly, because I love the LEGO games, they're part of my childhood, but physical LEGO sets I stopped buying years ago, like maybe 6-7 years ago. I just lost interest. But the Lego shorts they make and like mini Lego movies and stuff, I think are hilarious and really fun. The holiday special was great, and obviously a lot of the assets in that, it's pretty clear they're kind of neither based off this game, sorry, not this game, the Skywalker Saga, or the Skywalker Saga is basing their stuff off that. You've got like Luke was constantly drinking the blue milk in that carton, which is the exclusive minifigure for this game. So I thought it was pretty funny, to be honest. Brickboy, you just asked me the question, I didn't even see it, and I've answered you, which is convenient. But yeah, I really liked the holiday special. Well, it was really funny. Yeah, so Insurgency, you liked it? It was so fun. And my favourite Star Wars character is Ahsoka, so... am I allowed to do Mandalorian spoilers? I'm not really familiar with what the spoiler situation is for The Mandalorian. Like, when do people allow spoilers with? But let's say, in my personal opinion, I'm quite dreading the next episode. I don't think I haven't even watched the latest episode, I'll confess. But, yeah. I'm not too keen on things, what they're doing, but is that a surprise? Next question anyway. Next question. I think for once I'm on top of them all, because we got a lot all together, and I'm learning from my mistakes. I was giving quick fire answers instead of just staying too long on one that I can answer quickly. If one deserves a long answer, I'll give it one, but I definitely was listening to people saying I was just spending too long on certain ones. If I've missed a question, retype it now. I don't mind doing like non-Lego Star Wars related questions, but I'm probably gonna prioritize Lego Star Wars ones, and I would advise those ones just for the sake of the stream. Or if you've got a general Star Wars question, I mean, feel free. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? That's a good question, isn't it? That's a big question. The face reveal, I get that one a lot. Like I said, if the channel picks up, then... Because right now it's kind of uncertain with the state of Star Wars gaming. Currently right now I lose more subscribers than I gain, which is to be expected when nothing's going on in the community, and I'm not exactly trying to push out nonsense videos of Battlefront 3. So if things pick up, because they will pick up with Lego Star Wars, but I'm not stupid. I know it won't be for long. There's going to be it depends how early they start the marketing. If they started, because I think the game will release in May. Let's just go with the game releases in May. Then they start marketing in February. That's going to be an amazing few months. But they could start... Lego games don't get that same marketing as your AAA games get. So they could start marketing a month before. And that's going to be a very short period. And even when we're still all trying to 100% the game, like a month after its launch, it's going to die down very much, especially since I don't think it's going to be a live service game. Even if it was to get a few things, I think it would be just like The Force Awakens, in which maybe a few DLCs that are completable, is that a word? Completable within like a day. And they're basically just there to say we did DLC. But let's keep going with a quick fire. Is it really a Lego Star Wars question if it doesn't have a question mark at the end? Well, if we were in an English class, you would be advised to put a question mark at the end, but thankfully for you, you're not in an English class, so I'm not going to go crazy if you don't put a question mark at the end of your sentence. Do I ever make Battlefront live streams? I used to, all the time, and I stopped obviously with the content being over. I still do them, just it gets less and less frequent because of the situation, which I'm sure the vast majority do understand. I definitely feel sorry for you guys who still expect and want them so often, but the game itself is great in its final state. There's bugs, there's issues, but it's still an enjoyable game. But when you're playing that same content all the time, it's pretty self-explanatory. It gets a bit boring. It was inevitable that this was going to happen. How big will capital ships be? We don't actually have a size on them. And just to be clear, I will still go up and read questions above if I've missed one. Because I can see a few. But how big will capital ships be? We don't actually have a size on them. But I would refer back to that statement of this being the biggest LEGO game of all time and expect that they're not going to be small. And you could look at something like, for example, the Super Star Destroyer from Episode 5 is confirmed. You're not going to do a Super Star Destroyer, which is 1,000,000 times better than the normal Star Destroyer, and not make it big. So I would expect very big, but at the same time, it's a very vague answer, isn't it? So right now, I can't give you a concrete answer on that. Right. Do you think we'll be able to play as the whole Jedi Order? I think... Look, Yaddle is a good sign. But I also think that characters like Yariel Poof, maybe with that long neck, might not be in there. And the reason I say that is not because they wouldn't be able to make him, but for the sake of one background character, he may add in complications of getting through certain doors and stuff, and it's a lot of effort for a character that isn't one of the main ones to put him in. Look, I could be completely wrong on that, and it's a complete guess, but honestly, I would look at it, you would look at certain Jedi, and Yariel Poof is one. At the same time, the Kaminoans will be in the game, and they weren't too restricted, so maybe they just do Yariel Poof like that. I would say if they can get Yariel Poof in there, they'd get them all in. But then I wonder for characters, for example, you have similar Jedi, like Adigalia and Stasali, who were essentially the same character, and I think it was recasting and stuff, why they just made them different in the movies. But would LEGO, with some of the errors they made with like Clone Legions and stuff, which I get it's not the final game, but with some of the errors they made in the trailer, would they know to include both Stasali and Adigalia, and then you've got Aegon Kolar and Eve Koth, who are very similar as well. And once again, there's like a casting decisions behind the scenes as to why they turn out to be different characters and not the same. So I'd say if they can master the complicated ones like that, then I'd expect every Jedi in the game. If not, then I would not expect every Jedi in the game. But they're definitely going to get a lot of minor Jedi in there, like Yaddle, which I think is a good one. I'm not saying I don't like The Mandalorian, Star Wars. I don't like the concept of bringing back animated characters whose stories don't really need anything more adding on, like Ahsoka. Bo-Katan is an interesting one. It could work. I don't like it. At the same time, I don't dislike it. But I don't dislike the show. I don't really like the main character much. I think he's boring. He's got time to develop, which is great. But I'm a big fan of Greef Karga and Cara Dune. I always go to call Greef Karga by his actual name in real life and not his character name. But I love those two characters. I know they're in the latest episode, so I should probably watch for those two. But I think they're personally great. This is so loud. Oh my god. The amount of... How is the volume? Is the volume too quiet or what? Because Tyler's saying it was louder than me earlier, has me worried. Well, these Gamorrean guards are... Jesus, they are loud. Can they just be quiet a bit? Like, they're so loud. All you hear is their screams. And the skiff guards are fine. Or the whatever they are, weak-ways skiff guards. But I'll just wait to answer some questions until I've destroyed these guys. They just balanced out the audio well in this game and then just made Gamorrean guards like 100% as loud as possible. It's madness, but... No, not more of them, please. Who are they shooting? Oh no, they're back, they're back. I'll answer questions as soon as these guys are gone. I love this mission, but it's not ideal for streaming. Gamorrean guards are so loud. I wouldn't say Ahsoka's a minor Jedi, considering the development and how crucial she was to things in the end, but it's all up for debate, obviously. Oh, Luke, what are you doing? Where do you think the customizers will be in the Skywalker Saga? I think there'll be one in every world, to be honest. I'd like it if certain worlds had one and others didn't. Like, personally, the way I do it is I'd put one on in every era. So even though eras aren't really going to matter because you're no doubt going to be able to visit, let's say, Kamino with Rey and Kylo Ren. But I would like it if they had one on Kamino for the prequels, because Kamino seems about right, cloning facility. They put the one for the originals on, let's say, maybe if you can go to a Mon Calamari ship, maybe there for the medical bay. Maybe Hoth, and it's in the medical bay. Let's go with Hoth. And then for the sequels, they could do it on the. They could do it on the Resistance's base planet in Episode 7 and the start of Episode 8, Dakar. Since that's where, when we see Finn injured, he's on Dakar in the medical bay. I think medical bays are like the best place for character customizers. It just feels right. Also, that's the way they did it in the Clone Wars. Like, that was the Clone Wars game. So, I'd do that, but I personally think there's going to be one on every planet. Did Jeff get his chair? You know, Mika, I hope we get to see Jeff again. Maybe when we get another trailer for this game, but it'll be at gaming events, won't it? And the game will be out by then, so I doubt we're going to see Jeff again for this game, but maybe we'll see Jeff again advertising a new Star Wars game. The Jawa Sandcrawler would be a good one. I want to be able to go in a Jawa Sandcrawler. I know you do in this game, but I don't really feel like I'm in a Jawa Sandcrawler when I'm in there. Maybe that's a minor gripe once again, but I don't know. There's a lot of things in this game that obviously we can improve on nowadays. We're in a different era. Have I opened that with 3PO? I don't even remember. Okay, we can get up there anyway with Luke. But they're all stuck down there now. Get the blues, get the blues. I hope Jeff is hosting the Game Awards. I hope. Do I like this mission because Leia's dressed like that? No. So it's Lego characters, my friend. I don't really... I don't get the appeal when it comes to Lego characters. But I like this mission. I can give you the long answer. Well, it's not long, but I've told it before, so people who've heard it probably rolling their eyes and clicking off. But I loved this mission when I was a kid because of the... It started off because of the room where you make the Gamorrean guards start dancing. And then they brought out a Lego set of it, the 2006 one, I believe. That was my first ever Lego set that I got. I absolutely loved it. I just love the fact of a boat in Star Wars that doesn't go on water. It goes on sand. I thought that was really cool. And then my friend came over and smashed up the whole thing. And I still have all the pieces. They're broken down in this huge box of Lego I have, like in my loft, or I better say attic for all the Americans watching. But in my attic, I have a huge box of Lego, but also in there is my Star Destroyer from 2006, 2007, I can't remember which year, which my friend also destroyed. Crazy friend, I know. But they're in there, they're rebuildable, but it would take so long to do it, because there's other stuff smashed up in there, non-Lego things as well, like other things I had when I was younger. So one day, I want to do it, because have you seen how much those sets go for on eBay? Not that I would sell them, I'd keep them. If I ever had a crisis, though, I could sell them. But my plan is one day to rebuild them. And the lesson learned here, don't let your friends in quotations, smash up your Lego sets. Some friend smashing up my Lego set like that. Am I missing something here? Yeah, there we go. Good. The one dislike is the guy who didn't like hearing the story. Yeah, the story's a good story. Well, it's a sad ending, but a hopeful ending. A new hope, you could call it. I stream building it. You know, if I could get all the pieces out, what I'm worried about, and there'd be an easy fix to this, obviously, but what I'm worried about is not having certain pieces, like missing a few. Because the issue, not so much with... Well, it's an issue more with the sail barge, I'd say. Because with the Star Destroyer, most of the pieces in there are used today in LEGO. But with the sail barge, it has a lot of unique pieces. So, for example, if I'm just missing, like, a few grey studs, for example, I don't know, I can easily just order them off the LEGO website. Because you can order, like, certain pieces, can't you? But... like, I doubt this, but let's say I'm missing a piece of a certain character, like a bit of Boba Fett, for example. That Boba Fett isn't on sale anymore. Or I'm missing the big, you know, these covers that I'm pointing up to now. They're unique in the sail barge set. Like, you can't. They're not even Lego pieces. They're like cloth. You can't get those anymore. If I'm missing one of those, then it's going to cost so much to replace it. But if I can get every piece together. One day I will build it on stream. But I wouldn't get too happy about that because I doubt that's going to happen. It's a big box, trust me. I need some help getting through it all. Right, back to LEGO questions anyway. Maybe I will live stream rebuilding the sets. The thing is, they were both so expensive. Like, they were both Christmas presents, I believe. In fact, no, the sail barge wasn't. The sail barge was kind of a one-off because it was my first LEGO set. My family got me that. But I don't even care if I can't rebuild the Star Destroyer. It's just the sail barge. I love the sail barge. Because I'm obviously a prequel fan. Way more than I am original trilogy fan. But the sail barge scene in general, it is up there for me with the prequels. It's just a great scene. And it has a special place. Right, next question. Did I see the advert for this game? I don't know what you're referring to. Which advert are you referring to, exactly? Do you think you can play as Baby Yoda? I do think they are going to take up the opportunity, yes, and you will be able to play as Baby Yoda in one of the Mandalorian character packs. Hello, Bic. I would take the help. Definitely, I'd take the help. When is the info coming for LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga? This year now, because I was saying maybe a trailer on the 20th or around then of December to mark the one last year. Maybe the community manager announcement, but I do think we'll get news again. I think we'll get little snippets like we keep getting, like little images here and there. But I don't think we're going to get anything significant for the rest of this year, unfortunately. Oh god, this mission. I hope this is better in this game than it is in the complete saga, because I think this is one they changed, I believe. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you're new. I would appreciate it. We're on LEGO Star Wars, the original trilogy, not the complete saga, because I've already completed that. And we're trying to 100% it. So we've nearly done all the missions the first time round. After this, in the future bi-weekly Q&As, and they will become weekly, by the way, as we get closer, or the more news we get. But right now, we'll go back and we'll 100% this. Well, they have blaster battles in the Skywalker Saga. By that, do you mean like the equivalent of a huge lightsaber fight, but as a blaster fight? As if so, I don't think so. But you never know, I suppose. It's possible. Is YouTube my full-time job? Not right now. Oh, well, sorry, right now, yes. But I'm hoping for it not to be. That the pandemic has kind of slowed a few things down that I had planned. Because my long-term plan is not YouTube. So right now, pretty much. But I would say, I mean, I've kind of made this clear anyway, but I'm not taking it as serious right now. I'm having a bit of a break just because of the... When was it? Like 2016, I went full on with Battlefront, so I've had it for a few years, constant Battlefront. So while we do have a bit of downtime with the game, well, with Star Wars in general, until LEGO Star Wars comes out, I'm just taking it a bit easier. Only streaming this every 2 weeks. I'm trying to get those tier list streams going. I'm having a few issues streaming with my streaming software to pick up my PC screen. But I do want to try and get those going, and obviously just news videos. I've got kind of a video coming that's not LEGO Star Wars related. It's more of Star Wars gaming in general. But I keep going back on things and changing things. It is definitely coming, but I'm trying to perfect it and not just make it a carbon copy of other videos you see around right now. Oh, this mission. I hate this mission so much. Right, I need to pick a question to answer while I'm doing this horrible mission. Can I pick a question? Is there a LEGO oh, I don't see the one time I need a LEGO question, I don't see one. This is terrible. Hello Jet, good to see you. Is my long-term plan to work as a cashier in Tesco? It's not, personally, but nothing against being a cashier in Tesco. Whatever pays the bills, you know? Well, that's not my personal plan. Is that your plan, Tyler? Is that why you brought it up? I agree with you, Agnes, that the prequels are definitely the best Star Wars. In my personal opinion, I know that's not a universal opinion, but it's always nice these days, I always say this, but it's nice to see the prequels loved. Alright, they're not universally loved and there's still a lot of people who don't like them, and that's fair enough, but it's nice to see more people like them. And like I said, I can remember a few years ago, if I said Revenge of the Sith was my favourite Star Wars movie, it was controversial and strange, but now it's just the generic answer. None of my answers feel unique anymore, because my favourite Star Wars movie's always been Revenge of the Sith. I've always said the Clone Wars is better than any of the movies, and Ahsoka's always been my favourite Star Wars character since she got introduced. There used to be unique opinions and answers, and now they're just such common answers that everybody knows, everybody seems to have. Maybe not someone having all three of them, but someone usually has at least one of those that I just mentioned. LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars Remaster, I'd love it, absolutely love it. Hybrid, I don't think it's going to happen, but I do think there'll be assets for this game, in the Skywalker Saga. I do think there'll be assets in there that relate to not just the Clone Wars game, but the complete saga, even the earlier games. I hope we get the Yoda hover chair. I really do. Like, the Yoda hover chair from the video game would be amazing. Triple kill. Okay. Gotta force it. We gotta force it. Luke, get up. Right. Fire. Fire the emergency booster engines. We did it. Right, there's one gone. God, I hate this mission. And the worst part is, you have to go up top and destroy the other 80 once you've done this. Thoughts on the holiday special? I thought it was great. It was exactly what I mean, plot-wise, I obviously couldn't predict the plot, but in terms of what I thought it was going to be, like, humour-wise, I suppose story-wise, in terms of it being ridiculously LEGO. That's the best way I put it. It was ridiculously what I expected. It was fun, and I enjoyed it as a 21-year-old. I thought it was good. I think you need it sometimes. You need something silly like that in Star Wars. Like, look, it's not canon, so it does not matter. That's the good thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't like it. Even if you don't like something that's canon, it doesn't matter. Each to their own. But it's just ridiculous and stupid, and I like to see these things, and especially that we don't get them all the time. Well, unless you count the sequels as over the top, and which you could, but we don't get them all the time, so it's nice when we do get things like that, just to enjoy them. Who am I going to play most as when the game releases? I'm going to play as Ahsoka. Maul, Grievous is always a big one, isn't he? Because he's so unique, and you don't get any other character like General Grievous in a LEGO game or in a Star Wars game in general. Grievous is as unique as they get, isn't he? And that's one of the great things about the General. I need the speeder to go past me. He's on smoke. Shoot him. Shoot him. Fire! No, okay then. I'm silly? What did I do this time, Jay? Oh, more of them. What were the odds? Just one more. Come on. Fire! Fire! I hate this mission so much. You go from the best mission in the game to like probably the worst. Like, Gunship Cavalry is better than this. That's a big shout. What's worse, in your opinion, Gunship Cavalry or this? I think this is dreadful. The next Endo mission, though, fantastic. One of the best in the game. I'm just silly being myself? Well, thank you. That's probably why I liked the holiday special, isn't it? Will they have more from Season 7 of the Clone Wars? I think so. I obviously believe in some way they're going to get a Clone Wars character pack and a Rebels character pack in there. And look, they've confirmed that we're going to be getting 6 character packs with the Deluxe Edition. But that leak of the screen with 8 DLCs, who's to say the other DLCs won't be Season Pass related or won't be Deluxe Edition related? And there's a Rebels character pack and there's a Clone Wars one. Because everyone's going to want those Clone Wars characters, aren't they? They're going to be in here. I think there's going to be another character pack. So, I wouldn't get too worried about like Clone Wars Ahsoka, Clone Wars Maul not being in the game. I mean, Ahsoka we know is in this promotional, these promotional sets for LEGO anyway. So she's going to be in there, it's just a case of how. There's obviously always the chance of Ahsoka that they could just make her like a character that you get with a certain amount of gold bricks or something, but I think she'll be DLC personally with a Clone Wars character pack. My favourite Legion, the 501st, I'd say. The 41st degree, I love the Wolf Pack as well. The 332nd, but that's essentially just the 501st, isn't it? I feel sorry for the 332nd as I do all the clones that were forced to execute Order 66. My personal opinion, all spaceship LEGO Star Wars games are bad. So all space missions hybrid. Look, they're nostalgic, definitely. And I won't hold them to account for it, but they're not very great, the space missions. But they are nostalgic, like I said, and I think that adds to them. But it's to be expected in the era. This mission isn't necessarily that I don't like the mechanics or anything like that, because even though it's not a spaceship, it's still a mission in which involves vehicles. I just think it's repetitive, this mission, a lot. That's what I don't like about it. Season 7 or Order 66 DLC? Definitely a Season 7 DLC is more likely, and if I had to pick one, that would be the one I would pick. What would you pick? I think these other 2 DLCs, provided they're real and not just a leak, will be a Clone Wars character pack, definitely, and a Rebels character pack, because as well, there's a lot of Clone Wars characters, by the sounds of things, that could make it into a character pack anyway with their Mandalorian versions of the character. With Rebels, how are you going to get a character like Kanan or the Grand Inquisitor in the game without a Rebels exclusive character pack? They're going to have to do one. And as well with them doing a Bad Batch pack, like, can you imagine getting a Bad Batch character pack, which we know is happening, and not a Clone Wars one? That would be absurd to me. So I just wouldn't worry about it. I definitely think one is coming. I can't 100% confirm it, but I do think there's one. The Endor space battle in the new game, I hope, is really tough. I hope it challenges you sometimes, because at the end of the day, despite it not feeling that way, because most of the people I hear talk about Lego Star Wars are like people my age, maybe a bit older, a bit younger, who are very nostalgic about the old games and looking forward to it, but the Lego games are aimed at children, and they have to be easy, and alright, well, you can get a few complicated things in there, overall they got to be easy, and they got to be completable for a child. But I do hope we get challenged sometimes, but I'm not going to read too much into that, or even get mad if we don't. Because at the end of the day, these are designed for children. This will be the game, this will be the complete saga to a child in 10 years' time who's grown up. That will be their version of the complete saga. That will be their nostalgic game. They probably look at games like this. I don't know, if you're one of my younger viewers, do you look at a game like this and just can't stand it because it's too old? I still think it's very ahead of its time, but is it too old for you? Not intriguing enough? What do you actually make of a game like this? Oh dear. Right, fire! Let's take this thing down. Right, is that it? How many more? Oh, we still got one more. See what I mean? This is the forever never-ending mission. I am totally, Commander Lol, I'm totally excited to hear Obi-Wan shout democracy in LEGO Star Wars. I love a good Obi-Wan shouting democracy. Allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. You're kidding, you like Complete Saga? Fair enough, fair enough. I will say, considering a lot of my audience statistically are younger, I've always had positive reactions. I think a lot of people have 2 streams on this game. Whereas I cannot watch someone play the old Battlefronts. The thing is, the old Battlefronts were out when I was a kid, and I really hardly played them. I played them at like friends' houses. I don't like them to this day. I get it, they're probably nostalgic for people, but I don't enjoy them. I think they're boring, to be honest. I have tried playing them since. I do really prefer the newer Battlefronts in every way. But it's to be expected that a game wouldn't be as mechanically advanced back then. Two more in the speeder bikes. This is such a long level. Oh dear. Am I going to get the 501st Battle Pack? No, I don't really collect physical Lego anymore. I have said, and this is a maybe, because that Mos Eisley Cantina tempted me, and I've heard nothing but good things about it, but considering, let's forget the smashed Lego sets I was telling you about, which we don't need to go through the story again. If you want to hear the story, go back to when I was on the platform, the final platform, the sail barge, if you want to hear my broken Lego set story. But the only physical Lego set I have in one piece left in my room is the Republic gunship from 2013, based on Attack of the Clones. Now, they are confirmed to be doing a UCS gunship. When that's out, I'm not going to say definitely, but I may get that. That will be the first Clone Wars based UCS set, right? Plus, it's the one set I have left because I have a special place for it in my heart. So I would totally buy it. Man, this one speeder left. We're going to be on this mission for eternity. Guys, if you're new, like, subscribe. Get your questions coming in for LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Here we are. Oh, now we got to break through the bloody shields. A 2005 Clone Trooper is a Phase 2... a 2005 Phase 2 Clone Trooper is a character. Maybe in the classic character pack, I don't think it will be. But I wasn't the biggest fan of those because they were the clone troopers that was out when I was little, and I'm glad they got rid of this for the most part. I think it's still an issue with the Royal Guards, but I didn't like characters back in the day who had helmets and then to get the black part of the visor they just put a black Lego head underneath. Like, I don't like that, so I'm glad it's not as common these days, but it still happens with the Royal Guards, I believe. Does it still happen with the Snow Troopers as well? Favourite droid? I love R2. I also love Todo 360, which is Cad Bane's droid, and he was actually meant to return in the Cad Bane episodes for like the original season 6 or 7 of the Clone Wars, so that's unfortunate that we never got those. We never got to see him again. Oh dear. More of them. What were the odds? What character do you hope isn't in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga? Can I name 2? Can I say Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams? Not just because I'm not big fans of their work on Star Wars, but also because I think it was ridiculous. Like George Lucas, exception. He's the maker, but I don't want those two in. If we go off actual characters in the universe, look, I feel good or bad, every character has a right to be in there. So that's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Kylo, of Rey, or any of those sequel characters, but they have the right to be in there for the people who like them. So I think justifiably the only ones I can say I don't want in there, and it makes sense, is I don't want Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams in the game again like The Force Awakens. I think it's stupid. I definitely don't want Rian Johnson in the game, but I think they would be mad to do that, because it would split the fans. And look, you're never going to get things 100% right. You're always going to have people who are divided about something. But when the fans are split down the middle, that's bad. So I don't think they're going to do that. I'd be very surprised if they did. I don't even want any of the, like, anyone who works on Star Wars apart from George Lucas in the game, honestly. Right, we are here. We're at the final, but no, not the final bit. We still got to go through and destroy the AT-AT. Last time I was here, I was playing online with one of my friends for footage, and it glitched out, so hopefully I don't get that this time. Can't wait for Lego Rose. I think there's worse Star Wars characters than Rose when you look at the grand scheme of things, but people don't seem to see that. I'm definitely a Rose critic. I don't like the character at all, but I think there's a lot worse. Like, I personally think Kylo is one of the worst Star Wars characters, if not the worst. And people seem to jump to him for whatever reason. I need to destroy all these ropes. Destroy all the ropes. At least you can stop stormtroopers coming up on this mission by getting rid of those ropes. Wish there was more options to do that, like you can do it a bit in episode 4 as well. Oh dear. Do you think the character customize thing will be, you'll be able to have a small blaster in like The Force Awakens? I think, Cooper, they're going to go all out with the character customizer. You're going to be able to do pretty much whatever you want. Just not personalized customization like, I don't know, designing a torso or legs. But I think every asset in the game will be customizable. They'll put pretty much everything that's been in the older LEGO games, unless it's outdated, obviously, a piece they don't use anymore, will be in there as well. So that's my prediction for it. This part just takes so long to turn around. Take it out, and the final one, and we can get off this horrible mission. See, they still send you down to push 2 barriers open. What a jump. Like, who knew Leia at this point could do Jedi jumps? Is that it? The siblings have done it. I love the Endor outfits. I think Han's is a bit dead, but I love Leia's and Luke's. Some of my favourite outfits for the characters. Definitely underrated ones. And the fact that we never got Endor Luke. They confirmed that as well on Twitter. In fact, just to say one thing about Battlefront quickly. I saw a tweet from Ben saying not that there was a chance of this not being the case anyway, but he confirmed he still had community transmissions yet to post before the game got cancelled, so even more proof that things weren't over. But what can you do? Do I think Kylo Ren is a monster? I think he's worse. He's a dictator. Like Palpatine. He dictated for the galaxy for over a year after the death of Snoke. But people seem to idolise him like he's this perfect guy. I don't quite understand. Thoughts on The Sims 4? I don't play it. If people like the DLC, that's up to them to decide. I couldn't even give an opinion, because I don't know what I'm looking out for in a Sims DLC. I've never played The Sims in my life. Did we ever get Endor Luke? We didn't. We got Endor... So we got Endor Leia only in Battlefront 1. Then we got Endor Leia and Han in Battlefront 2. So maybe if we ever did get Battlefront 3, they'd treat us this time and give us all of them. My favourite separatist, Dooku. I'm a big Dooku fan. He's definitely one. He's like my 5th or 6th favourite character. I'm going to need to do my order again. Have I played Heroes, the Star Wars game? What, Republic Heroes? I think I did when I was little. I think I played it on my Nintendo. Do you think characters with more than one outfit will be multiple characters on the menu? I sadly don't. I know that's how I've been making them look in my videos and stuff, but that's just for the sake of showing you every character at once. I think Anakin and Vader will have different tabs on the menu. I 100% believe that. But I don't think, for example, Endor Luke and Dagobah Luke will have different tabs. I think they'll all come under the same. And I think Ben Solo, because he'll definitely be in there. I think him and Kylo will share the same tab. I just think Vader and Anakin won't. I just don't see them doing that. Like giving them the same one. Dooku's got beautiful legs. That is true. You gotta appreciate Dooku's legs. Wicket looks different in this game. They upgraded Wicket of all people when we made it to the complete saga. Who would you want if you had the Star Wars license? Give it to Activision or EA? They're both bad, but I'd still probably say EA over Activision. The thing is, I definitely feel EA now could make a comeback. What they did with Battlefront 2 was terrible, marketing-wise, but because they weren't handling it correctly, they believed they couldn't make any money off it, and it got to the point where they couldn't because they allowed players to build up so much. But if they can do it properly, I just don't see a Battlefront 3 happening, but if they did it properly and you just had a game where microtransactions after microtransactions of character outfits and appearances, they'd have a gold mine like never before. But I don't think it's over for EA because they're not going to lose the license, and I think they could come back from this. I really do. I think they've learnt a lot. That's pretty much seen with Fallen Order. So we'll see what happens. Do you think can zap people with Palpatine? I definitely do think you'll be able to zap people with Palpatine and his lightning, yes. I definitely believe so. Indeed. Everyone come across the bridge. What do we do here? It's this door, isn't it? 3POC, come on. The droid abuse, what did I do? Do you think Farm Boy Luke with a blaster will be in a different character slot than Farm Boy Luke with a lightsaber? That's an interesting one, isn't it? Does Farm Boy Luke in this... No, Farm Boy Luke in this game never has a lightsaber, does he? But we know he's going to have one in the next game because of the pictures. This is a long shot because there's like no proof to support this whatsoever. But I think you'll be able to, with characters like that, change between what you want. So when you're using Farm Boy Luke, I think you'll be able to choose whether you want to use a blaster with him or a lightsaber, and if you want to swap it out. I don't think you'll be able to use both at once, but I think like mid-game, if you want to put away his blaster and use a lightsaber, I think you'll be able to do that. That's a long shot, though. That's a complete guess, so don't take that literally. But I think there's a shout there. Destroy the ropes. Scout Troopers look so bad in this game. I think they changed those guys as well in the Complete Saga. I'm pretty sure they gave them like black arms, which is a bit more accurate. Chewie, get out of the way. Get out of the way, R2. I'm sorry, I'm such a droid abuser. I apologise, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new as well. Getting closer to 80 likes. Let's try and get there. I think I'll answer the question. Yeah, do you think Marvel Avengers would have a good redemption if we did like a Marvel Avengers Lego game? I think that would be epic, if that's what you mean. Inky, welcome. Good to see you. Droid abuse. FGG's a droid abuser. It started with droids. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I just watched an ad where someone smelt a shoe. Rookie, I read that because I thought you were going to say, I just watched an ad which was another Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga ad that we haven't seen yet. And that would have been epic. But instead it was someone smelling a shoe. I think an FGG Battlefront live stream at this point would be more interesting than that. Wicket definitely got an upgrade. Look at the man. It's completely different. Take on this catapult, guys. Come on. Look at the strength of young Wicket to move that around like that. Right, next question. Hello Jacob, I'm good, thank you, how are you? And my question for you is, do you think we will get a future DLC pack once the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga game releases? Like a DLC for The Mandalorian Season 3 or 4? Look, that's always a shout, even though I don't think the lifespan of the game will be much longer than after its initial release. In terms of extra skin packs, I think there's a Clone Wars one and a Rebels one they're waiting to announce, honestly, because we saw the picture a few months ago when the main screen leaked of the 8 DLC packs. I don't know if they do a Mandalorian Season 3 and 4 pack. It depends if they're allowed to keep supporting this game. It's always possible, considering this is going to be the biggest LEGO game ever. but I don't know if it's possible. Come on everyone, this way. This way. Oh dear, I've got to go up there. Am I excited to play as Darth Vader in a holiday sweater? Oh, yeah, of course I am. Indeed, yeah. I think it's going to be amazing. I hope Kenobi gets his as well. I saw this Lego short where he was wearing the same one. Poe, is Poe going to get his? Because Poe's got a Lego figure coming out of one, hasn't he? So, just give them all Lego sweaters. Give Grievous one somehow. I don't know how, but you give him one. Is there a mini kit down here, isn't there? Nope, there's not. I know that I think there is, but we'll do that on free play. When we've got our mini kit detector on. Why am I choosing to use Wicket? Really, what's wrong with me? Use Han. Shoots so much faster. Look at them, look at the speed of Han. Maybe we should do this mini kit now. No, don't fire! Don't fire! Up the stream we go! There it is. Look at it. Just stood there. We will get there. We're there. And it's not picking up. What? Excuse me? I just picked that up. You're seeing this. Okay, now we got it. And now we go down. That was a lot slower than I thought. Hey, and welcome to the stream. Do I think we'll be able to swap a blaster with Finn to a lightsaber? Potentially with the episode 7 version. Now once again, don't read too much into me saying that because that's a total guess. But I think it would be more likely than saying like, oh, here's a farm boy Luke, one with a blaster, one with a lightsaber. Here's Finn from episode 7, one with a blaster and one with a lightsaber. Because we know, with Finn, we're going to be able to use the lightsaber at one point. We have to. For the fight itself. Where's the tractor? Because we need to do these carrots as well. Where did I leave the tractor? I bet it's fallen all the way down here. Yeah, look at that. Back in the tractor. Let's abuse some carrots now, since apparently all I do is abuse things. Look at these lovely carrots. Can we just stop with all these stormtroopers all the time? We're stuck. Oh no. We are indeed stuck. Let's just destroy the carrots, I suppose. Just abusing Leia now as well. There was a mini kit for that, surely. I'm pretty sure there was. Okay, maybe not then. Fives as a character in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I'd love to see Fives. Last time we saw Fives in a LEGO game was the Clone Wars, and he just had his normal Season 1 armour. He was just a generic clone back then. Hopefully we get ARC Trooper Fives. I'd love that. Are they all on that? Wait, who's not going over there to that? What's Leia doing? Leia, come on. Hurry up. More of these guys? Is there a rope that they're coming through? Right, let's do this now. We're missing someone. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Maybe it's the tractor. It must be. Right, yeah, it's the tractor. Right, everybody, guys, come on. Two likes off 80, guys. Let's hit it. Thank you for the support as always on these streams. Do you think the characters will have funny death noises? Oh, of course. The death noises are going to be a huge part of LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. There's going to be classic ones returning. We pretty much know Yoda's will be in there. TT Games officially shared like a petition for it like a year ago. We know they're not going to miss that opportunity. But yeah, I think it's inevitable, of course. Who are we missing? Someone needs to get up there. Are we missing a character? Have we left someone behind? I don't believe we have. Right, let's try this one first of all. I feel like we're missing someone. Yeah, because who's the third one? What? Who are we missing? There must be someone. Because we need 4 on that. We can't get 4 people up there. Will Indiana Jones be in the new game? I mean, they're making a new Indiana Jones movie, aren't they? So, I want to say it's actually possible they could throw him in. Maybe just for the nostalgia part as well. But it's possible they could throw him in there. Who are we missing? We're missing someone. I feel so stupid right now. Because I know this mission. Who are we missing? There's like no one else. Are we missing like a normal Ewok or what? Like what are we missing here? Is it this? We've already activated this, haven't we? Yeah. I know I'm missing something ridiculously easy right now. We're missing a pad. I have no idea who goes on this pad. No, I know. We drive the tractor up the other one, don't we? It can get up there, right? I believe so. It's the tractor. The tractor is behind everything. Please tell me the tractor... It can get up there, right? I mean, this would be a bit stupid if it can't. It's got to be the tractor. It can't be anything else. It's got to be the tractor. Where's Chewie? What did we do to Chewie? Wait, where the hell did Chewie go? I didn't even notice. Wait, Chewie is in this mission, isn't he? Where's Chewie? Chewie, what the hell are you doing? Why the hell is Chewie down here? Chewie, are you alright? Is it the water? Are you having a midlife crisis? Why the hell are you down here? What the hell is he doing? Chewie, you messed up the whole thing. Why is he down? Is everyone here now? Han check, 3PO check, Wicket check, Leia check, R2 check. Am I missing anyone? Anyone gone for a swim? What got into Chewie? Jesus, Chewie. I thought it was the tractor. I didn't even need the tractor for that one. Chewie, it was you the whole time. Jesus, Chewie. So how long ago have I not seen this in the chat? When were people pointing out it was Chewie? I know why. I know why Chewie left me. I abused him too. I abused them all. It's all Chewie's fault. Jesus, Chewie. That's all I can say. Jesus, Chewie. Right, ahead with the mission. Let's go. Chewie, you can lead the way, so we don't lose you again. And we can read some chat. I'm having a midlife crisis. Sorry, I didn't abandon the team halfway through the mission. Chewie over here just abandoned us all. Look, I get it. This was like 2005, I believe. No, this was like 2006, wasn't it? 2006, but come on, Chewie. You know what, Chewie? You can do everything now. Will levels from this game return as golden bricks? I don't think we're going to get any levels returning, as in from this game, but obviously they're going to take inspiration from this game for certain levels. It's not going to be carbon copies of these levels, they're making it from the ground up, but there will be, I'd say, references, which I'm sure there are going to be references in there that I can't even predict right now, but they're going to be in there. If I remember correctly, there's actually a mini kit round here from when I was 100%ing the Skywalker Saga. Sorry, the complete saga. Favorite creature from Star Wars? I love the Wampa actually. I like the Rancor too. Maybe the Wampa. I like the Nexu. The Nexu's like the only creature from Attack of the Clones that I actually like, I'd say. Wait, where's Chewie? How did I don't recall switching. It's all Chewie's fault. He's jealous. Yes, the Ewoks will help us. Am I getting Xbox Series X? Yeah, I'm having a crisis with it, like a lot of people are. I missed the pre-order, and I was thinking like, oh, there'll be more. Christmas is coming. They know we want one. Nobody can go outside like they could a year ago because of this year. Everyone's going to be inside. They'll have loads of them, and probably not going to be in stock for Christmas. I saw a funny comment actually, which was every adult who ordered a PS4 or a PS5, sorry, or an Xbox Series X. How you feel that you've stopped a child potentially waking up on Christmas morning to having one, and that's a very true point, isn't it? Think of every child that is like begging their parents for a next-gen console and won't get one, but some 50-year-old guy out there probably got one. Now that is tragic at the highest level. That's just... God, I would rather, if I'd got a next-gen console knowing that a child is going to go without one this Christmas, I wouldn't have got it. I can wait until the Skywalker Saga. I'm not in desperate need. Did I run over C-3PO? You know what the best part is, Insurgency? I don't even notice when I'm doing this. That's the best part. Oh, my voice just cracked. Beautiful. Right, Chewie hasn't got lost yet. That's good. Still here. Still thriving with us. Inside the bunker, everyone. Does anyone know anywhere where the next gen consoles are in stock or not? The worst part is in the UK at least, because I'm pretty sure you don't have this shop in the US. But when I was Googling trying to find one, it says Argos, which I'm pretty sure is a UK only shop, has them in stock. And it said it for like days, and then you click on the website and it just says out of stock. Like, they haven't changed it. So they troll you. I thought I'd found a place, and nope. I'm guessing eBay has them, but overpriced, I would think, logically. I would have, because I wasn't there for the pre-order. I knew they were going on pre-order, and I just thought, like, who cares right now? I'm in no desperate need, and I'm not. Realistically, I don't need one right now. If the Skywalker Saga was out, I would, but there's no... Like, all I really play is like this, FIFA, and occasionally Minecraft. I mean, admittedly, especially with Minecraft, like, the next-gen experience is so much less laggy, so I can't wait to finally get one, but I can do without. Yeah, Phantom Ninja, me and Cal. Cal just is the worst jumper in Star Wars. Cal can't jump. Wait, really? Argos let you put a next-gen console in your basket now? I didn't even get that far. I didn't get to the basket part. I just, it said on the search results, Argos in stock, Xbox Series X. I clicked on it and it's just like out of stock. We don't know. Yeah, and then you have the classic Amazon answer, which is, this item is currently out of stock. We don't know when or if it will be back in stock. Imagine not knowing when or even if a next-gen console is going to be back in stock. Like, I know it will be eventually, but this is already going to be such a bad Christmas for so many people. And now, you can't even get a next-gen console. Think of all the people who are in desperate need of one. Think of the children! The poor children that won't get one. It's outrageous. It's unfair. I didn't get to the basket part, Scooey. Inky apparently did, but it wouldn't let me put one in the basket. I'm with you there. Wait, 3PO? It's over here? Right. What do we do here? What have I not done? Or is this done now? We'll come back if it's not. Oh no, here we go. Perfect. We are using pre-gen, I think. I remember the days when this was next-gen. Those loading times, though, on next-gen, not that I didn't expect it, but they are so good. I'm so looking forward to it. Right, I've opened that. What? I think there's some things that are slightly different on the original trilogy to the complete saga, because especially this mission I've noticed I'm forgetting so many things. Is that a hole for a new one? No, it's not. Right, we'll come back in here eventually. Okay, that's down. Have I ever said a bad word on stream? A few times, nothing too bad. But I'm a bit more of a PG guy. I mean, I said some horrible things to Cal when I was playing Fallen Order. I didn't really like playing this Cal. He infuriated me at times. Any more LEGO Star Wars questions, actually? We kind of drifted from it. Any more, just let me know. Does Wicket fire... No, I think he fires stones. I'm pretty sure Wicket fires stones. Oh, now they go up. Right, get up, everyone. Seriously, R2? Get out of the way. Hello, Even. Good to see you. Let 3PO up. What is he doing down here? Favorite clone? Rex, definitely. Tyler, I do horrible things too. Let's put something in front of that. To Lego droids, Lego women, as well as Lego men, Lego Wookiees, and pretty much anything else that isn't Lego, you mean. Alright, that one's down. We can get over to that one's R2. Open that. The extensive DA. I'm not actually sure what that means, Insurgency. Fill me in, please. Which character is least well represented by the Lego model? It's a good one. I don't like the new Vader helmet, but I wouldn't say least. God, who would I say? Who would I say? Who is least represented? Maybe Palpatine? No, I wouldn't say he's bad though. God, most of them are pretty good. Like these days, most of them are pretty good. I do not know. That's a good question. Who would everyone else say? I don't have a clue. Next, people are going to say I'm abusing scout troopers, even though I have to kill them for the sake of the mission. Everybody run! What should explode? We should have left Chewie in there after the performance he gave. Good work, guys. Oh no. No, I didn't say Wicket was not well represented. I said they upgraded him in the complete saga because he looks different, and I would say he looks good in that. Are we talking about overall or in this game? Because in this game I couldn't name many. Is I'd pretty much say Leia looks nothing like Leia most of the time. I mean, yeah, Leia's a good shout actually in this game because the only time she ever gets a different hairpiece is when she's a slave on Jabba's sail barge. She's so inaccurate half of the time. God, who else? Tarkin looks nothing like Tarkin. Hair is just the same as Luke's hair. Jabba the Hutt, they haven't even painted in anything on him. He's just one big green blob. So I'd say Jabba the Hutt. Luke's good. I mean, the fact that Luke is pretty much the closest character in this game to how he looks now. He's got the same hair, pretty much the same body. Like Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi specifically, I mean, is the only Lego character that really is going to be the same in the new game with a few slight differences. Welcome back, Matthew. The Emperor's chair is just so much bigger than him. I haven't had a discussion and he's just Throwing lightning at Luke, how nice. How big will the planets be even? We don't know how big specifically, but once again we go off that statement of this being the biggest LEGO game of all time. I don't think it's going to be a letdown. I'd say, you look at the size of the ones in the Force Awakens game, this one is probably going to maybe double them, but I'd definitely say at least a bit bigger than those. And they were well sized. Some were smaller than others. If I remember correctly, Jakku was pretty big. So it depends on the planet as well. There's like Coruscant, for example, I think is going to be one of the biggest, whereas, let's say, I mean, look at Dakar, for example. Dakar is just, once you've got the Rebel base, what else do you add to it, really? So easy to destroy the Royal Guards if you use Vader, but as soon as you use Luke, you're going to be there all day. Oh, bring that down. No, that up there. This mission's actually so quick. I hope it's a bit longer. I hope Palpatine gets to use his lightsaber in the Skywalker Saga, but I'm not counting on it. I always fall down on that part as well, and it nearly jumps off the edge. Do I think Yaddle will have a voice? That's a good one, actually. It's potential. There's potential there. Because they would, let's be honest, they'd stereotypically just do a female Yoda voice. Like, do Yoda, but talking like a girl. So, it's genuinely possible, isn't it? Can we do our best Palpatine impression here? Ah! 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 Turn up the volume a bit. How's that? Is that too loud or not? No, where's Vader? I need to force choke them. Royal Guards. Useless. For the final boss fight, it's very quick. Like this part here is probably the longest part. Ah! Ah! Hey, I'll just do the sound effects for you. How have we not memed Palpatine's death noise before? I should have included that in the top 10 death noises. What a video that was. Where's Vader? And why would anyone use Luke on this mission when Vader just does that? I get it, it's the appeal, isn't it, of playing against, or using Vader. Ah! How many meals does Jabba eat a day? 9, isn't it? Jabba eats 9. I'd love to know where they learned that, but yeah. Ah! Ah! Oh look, 1 heart. Let's go, Vader. Will planets be connected to the Mandalorian? For example, if I go to Tatooine, will Mos Pelgo be there? That's a shout. I think they'll include... I think that's possible. I didn't think of that. Maybe Mos Pelgo will be there. If you've got the Mandalorian character packs, 2 of them. You've got the Razor Crest coming. Because I don't think we're going to get any Mandalorian specific levels, I think that would be a good way of doing it. Having like locations, especially somewhere like Tatooine where you can easily get it into there as well. Because it's going to be in there, it's in the prequels, the originals and the sequels, believe it or not. So, that's a shout. Mos Pelgo, big chance of that being in there, I would say. Be sure to like, subscribe guys if you're new as well, we'd appreciate it. Moff Gideon Commander Lol is going to be in there. There's 2 Mandalorian character packs. He is essentially the villain of the show. the chances, instead of saying the chances of him being in there, what they are, why don't we talk about the chances of him not being in there? Because they are so low that there's probably more chance of me becoming a millionaire tomorrow. So there's more chance of, wait, that was the wrong way to put that. There's more chance of, I messed that up, didn't I? There's more chance of Moff Gideon not being in the game. Sorry, there's more chance of me winning. There's more chance of me becoming a millionaire tomorrow than Moff Gideon not being in the game. That's what I meant to say. Am I very surprised I messed that up? Not really. But of course he will be. There's certain characters like, I don't know if the client will be in there looking at the roster we got for Season 2. But Moff Gideon, yes. Cara Dune, yes. Carl Weathers, yes. IG-11, yes. Right, here we go. Final mission. The next week we can start, or the week after it'll probably be, unless we get news this week. We can start doing True Jedi and all that stuff, which should be fun. Let's get this annoying mission done at the start as well. It's like, this is the only ship mission though in it's episode 6, so I suppose that's good. And then there's a mini kit there, might as well get it. Get that. Right, we got it. One heart, can we fire this? Just dodge them all, dodge them all. There we go. Tyler, welcome. The new images were... so the confirmed holiday Darth Vader and Gonk droid that we know are coming, we got official in-game images for those. To be fair, looking back on it, because I thought it was too minor for a video, but I probably should have covered one. What I didn't... The reason I was hesitant to is because I'd just come off the back of pretty much building up a lot of small info for one LEGO Star Wars video, thinking it would be the last one for a while. So I felt a bit redundant to me then doing an even smaller one. But I will be including them in the next news update, whenever that is. Need to go over there. Just try spinning or something, that's a good trick. Get that heart actually. This away. Is that the wall now? Good. Good. No! Oh, there's one over there. Great. Maybe one of the ones down there is what Admiral Versio's on. That's why he didn't die in the Battle of Endor. Who knows? I remember the Battlefront 2 campaign? That stream felt like so long ago now. Was anyone actually here for that? That's in the chat right now. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Even young Tyler and young Jet weren't here for that. They probably claimed they were. Get some torpedoes! Oh, there's one. Get it? Nice. One more needed. One more torpedo needed. That one there. How have I not picked that up? Right, and now, finish them. Good. Baby Yoda will be in the Skywalker Saga. They are not going to pass up on an opportunity like that. Do you think we'll be able to use the Death Star like in The Force Awakens? I think that was madness. But at the same time, this is the thing. Anything they don't include, because there will be things, anything they don't include in the complete saga that was in any of the other games, especially the Force Awakens game, with it being so modern and like new compared to the others, will be seen as a downgrade. So they may add in something crazy like that. I hope they don't, but it's quite plausible that they would, unfortunately. I just think it got a little mad when they started like letting you roam around as Starkiller Base at the speed you could as well. I get it, it's a LEGO game, it doesn't matter, but 1080p live streams, I may try one. The reason I say that now is because I've got all this time right now where it doesn't matter too much if I was to do a failed stream with how quiet things are. So I could try one right now because my internet couldn't handle it at one point, but I might be able to now. My computer also couldn't handle it, so it's kind of a lose-lose. Fly like that. That was for mini kits as well, it wasn't an objective base, but that's fine. That's 2 down. Can you live with me, Tyler? I doubt it's going to be possible, as I don't think we have an empty room right now for you. You're not staying in mine. Oh no. No. It's hard to dodge the TIE fighters when there's so many of them in such a confined space. When am I going to do Battlefront, Matthew? Like I've said, I just don't know. That's why I'm not promising anything. Because it's just going to be a letdown to people if I do. I don't really have that enthusiasm to. As I'm sure most people don't. Who does actually have enthusiasm to play Battlefront right here in this chat? Because I'm curious and I want to know as to why. There's nothing wrong with wanting to. I'm just curious as to why you would. Oh, we're stuck? Oh, Jesus. Imagine we got stuck there. Right, where's the torpedoes? There's one. We gotta get these all. I mean, you might as well shoot me. I'm on 1 heart. Just shoot me. Shoot me, please. Yeah, shoot me. Shoot me. Good, thank you. Just fly like this. Oh god. Right, hearts, thank you. Fly like that. Yeah, like this. Okay. Just keep flying in a weird direction. It's like the only way to beat the mechanics in this game. And that one there. I missed! Oh no, I didn't. I didn't miss. Right, there's the reactor. We can do it. We can do it. This is the big moment, everyone. Oh no, and again. Just get out of there. Right. No! Stop going next to it! What the hell? I can't get out. Another torpedo for that. I believe that one's just a mini kit, but still. We do shoot them, don't we? Yeah, right, okay. Didn't know if they'd change that as well from this game to the complete saga. No, no. The Falcon just starts spinning. And that is not a good trick in the middle of a Death Star fight. There's another one down. Not any spinning right now. Yeah, I'm getting tased pretty much. That's what it feels like. Get it? Oh, right, we got it, we got it. I don't remember this animation. Right, I'll be back in the chat right after this epic moment. Okay, that's them all, isn't it? Oh, we can use this torpedo and that to get us a mini kit, right? Oh, the red, even better, the red brick, the red brick. Oh, there it goes. The Death Star is erupting again. Imagine waiting like 2 years for the final movie of the originals at the time, only to get the ending of episode 4 essentially, but with the Emperor in it this time. And a big party at the end. It's like, that was the first of like 3 mini kits at the end here, if they're in the same position as in the complete saga, which I don't see why they wouldn't be. I'm gonna need the mini kit detector to get them, to be honest. So we're going to come back and do that. There's the second. Maybe I can get the third. I know there's 3. There's 3. So I'm going to go for them. Hello, Rugged. How are you? Good to see you. Death Star 2 is going to be a great fight jet. The improvement of space battles is something I'm actually really looking forward to. Because at the end of the day, I prefer ground battles like most people, but I like Star Wars because of the space battles too, and to see them done right with good mechanics this time round is going to be a joy. Oh, and there it is, it's blown up. Honestly, whose idea was it? I get this game was like 2006 or whatever, but whose idea was it that when you turn off music, it turns off everything for the cutscenes? That just doesn't feel right. And there's what I mean with Leia, inaccurate hair. Wicket. Jesus, Wicket. He's getting a good angle of it, isn't he? Return of the Jedi does have a great ending. It's just kind of the same as episode 4. I prefer Return of the Jedi though. Alright, we got the red brick. We can start free play next week or the week after, depending on news, whenever it is. Finish story, watch the incredible cutscene. In the Force Awakens version of this scene, game I'm talking about, the Qui-Gon comes back. There he is, Anakin, blue eyes and everything, very accurate. I'm joking, I can't wait to get those Force Ghosts. I remember when I was little and I couldn't get the red bricks somehow, and I saved up for the first Force Ghost I bought, and I could have just used cheat codes. Unbelievable. Full singing Yub Nub. Yub Nub. Yub Nub. Oh, C-3PO having a lovely little dance there. Chewie, you don't deserve anything after what you did to me in the mission on Endor, leaving me behind. Matthew, I can't give you a date for a game that I don't know when I'm going to stream. I'm sorry, but I can't give a date because then I'm promising you something. I am working on the tier list streams, but I'd love to give a date for those. I can't yet because I don't know when. Leave a like, guys, as well if you haven't already. We're 1 like off 100, so let me know if you got the 100th like in the chat. How much studs have we got? We got 132. Now, that's not going to be enough to get all the characters, because ones like Palpatine are much dearer than that anyway. Let's have a look at who we actually need. So, forget the vehicles for a second. Forlom. What a guy. Boss guy GTA. I thought the Gonk Droid is like one of the first you unlock. Apparently. Oh, is that in the video game? I'm pretty sure. Try and get any of the cheaper ones for now. Bib, Palace Guard, Skiff Guard. Did we miss any up here? Nope. Have them all. Get anyone we can get with 20,000? So we pretty much got the dear ones. Boba. The Imperial Guard's not too much. The Emperor, 275. The Force Ghosts, IG's 100. Boss, 75. Dengar, 70. Forlom, 45. Any random ships we can get? Nope. There's hardly any vehicles in this, is there? Any gold bricks? Could get, yeah, one of those. It's fine by me. So that's where we're up to, 46.8% of the video game. I believe we can't go in here yet. How many red? Does it not tell you how many gold bricks we need to get in there? Well, won't matter anyway because we'll have them eventually. Is there any extra room? There's this room. Well, I need to memorize what's actually in here. Let's have a look. Super story and character bonus. Okay, so we'll have to do all those. If we have a look at the achievements for this game. I get so confused with the new menus. See all my achievements? Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Look at Doom Tomato's amazing profile picture. Count Dooku with hair. Unbelievable. Right, so we got all these because... So the Lego City level, that's going to be fun. I love the Lego City level. Complete all the bounty hunter missions. Complete 40%. Did we not have 40% done? I'm pretty sure we had that done. I'm pretty sure we had 40% done. Like 60%, 80%, complete everything in the game. Yeah, and then pretty much you got to complete every level without dying. Without extras turned on. However, you've got these missions in, these achievements in the, it's for some levels in the Complete Saga. Or there's actually only one, you just need to complete any level. Or I think it's the Clone Wars, it's one of them. We've done so many this year I can't remember. But it actually works with extras turned on. But they're going to be a drag. Only for 20 gamer score as well, but that's the plan. Because as you can see, Complete Saga done. Don't know why it got rid of my save, but there's your proof. But not Battlefront 2. Lego Star Wars 3 done. And then, despite popular belief of me not playing this game, look, Force Awakens is actually done. So, despite people not believing, I did that. I have. But we're going to end it there, guys, for this week's Q&A. All bounty hunters need to be unlocked to get there. That's a good point. Or we can't use them. An ad for Lego Star Wars just showed up. Which one did you get, Matthew? Let me know. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another one of these, unless we get news this week, in which I'll do them weekly. Thank you, Brick, Star Wars Boy, Commander LOL, Cool Kid, Hybrid, Inky, Insurgency, Jet, Matthew Husky, Mika, Red Raven, and Tyler for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, everyone. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Like I said, I'm trying to get some other streams sorted. There will be a Battlefront stream at some point. I just don't want to give a date yet. But I will do one, don't worry. And I'll see you all in the next one.